Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly reading for August 2024. This is for Taurus and Taurus rising and Taurus moon. And if you are new to my channel, I use astrology, tarot, and my guides to go a little bit deeper here to give you a little bit more fleshed out monthly forecast. Now, August is definitely going to be a month. You're going to feel some energy shift, okay? This is definitely going to be a really big month. We're going to unpack a lot of this. There are some truly amazing aspects. Here's the calendar. Obviously, not everything's here. We'll break everything down later. I've got some stuff on the back as well. Everything underlined in green. I really want you to pay attention to the ones with blue asterisks. As always, the best aspects of the month. Now, August, yes, there's many amazing, truly amazing aspects that make you feel like you're walking on cloud. Taurus, it's got to feel really great. But August in general has the feel of like a roller coaster. The energies are very different, especially when we hit mid-month, okay? You might feel like you are in the car with a student driver. This is a month where you might want to practice some patience, all right? This is, well, everybody, okay? Because we do have some squares and oppositions mid-month, which, of course, we'll talk about later. But that's when you're going to start feeling this squeeze, all right? It is a time, remember, practicing patience, grin and bear it, all right? Really work with these energies. Imagine living in a high-rise. Taurus, you live in the penthouse. Of course, you live in the penthouse. You get in your elevator. You see the most adorable kid has pressed every single button, okay? Every single button. So you're going to smile. You're going to be grateful that you live in this penthouse. You're going to be grateful with all the great things in your life. But this is what I'm saying about testing your patience. There are going to be some aspects this month that test your patience. Now, you see we kick off this month with an amazing new moon in Leo. It's on August 4th, Sunday, August 4th. You see a lot happening this day. This new moon in Leo, you've probably been having some activities at home. All right. This is in your fourth house. So that's your domestic sector, home, parents, children, where you find comfort, significant other, real estate could be something here as well. This is a wonderful, wonderful new moon. And again, if you are new to my channel, after I do this overview and then I do your spread, stick around. I break it down week by week. I go more into detail with, including all the aspects that are not here that you will really want to know about. So you see on the same day of the new moon in Leo, Mercury officially goes retrograde. All right. So this is when you could start feeling a slowdown as soon as we hit the ground running. Okay. It's more like hit the ground walking, actually, maybe even walking in circles. Remember, there are 3 other planets retrograde: Saturn, Neptune, Pluto. Mercury retrograde is in Virgo. All right. Mercury rules Virgo. So this one's going to be a really deep, reflective one. Here's a good thing that you might appreciate this because there's been some wild energies already. And so you may appreciate this slowdown, really reassessing things in your life. Mercury, Virgo represents your 5th house, rules your 5th house. So a lot of it could just have to do with what brings me joy, what brings me pleasure, what is, a lot of family and children activity, what allows me to really connect with my inner child as well. Creativity, there could be things that you return to as well. I think I mentioned it in one of your readings recently. Even people from the past, you're going to see start coming around. All right. You're going to see coming around. So you know that Mercury really has an impact on communications, travel plans, delays, things like that. So just be mentally prepared for this because everything will be easier if you do. But August is definitely going to be a pivotal month. And I did a separate Mercury retrograde video, what to avoid during Mercury retrograde. I'll leave it at the end of this video. I made that video coincidentally last year while Mercury was retrograde in Virgo. So it may really resonate with you. Now, mid-month, you see Mercury will go further back into Leo. So Mercury will retrograde in both Virgo and Leo. And so when it does retrograde in Leo, yes, you could be reassessing a lot of relationships, love matters, again, things that have to do with home, A lot of exes could be coming back around this time, or you could be thinking about them. You could even be going back to former projects that you were working on. Remember, retrograde's a time to reassess, rethink, reevaluate, especially your future forward. Now, this new moon in Leo, you know, it's happening at 13 degrees. I really love this. It's a very goal-oriented new moon. There's a lot here. Jupiter and Mars will be sextiling the sun and the moon. I mean, this is a time to really plant seeds. This is going to be nice. And it doesn't matter that Mercury is retrograde. You still have this really abundant new moon in Leo. So you definitely want to set intentions. And the other thing is Venus is going to be leaving Leo, moving into Virgo. This is a very interesting aspect, Venus and Virgo. It is in its fall. Venus, you know Venus well. Venus is your ruling sign, Taurus. And so Venus just wants, you know, it's just you doing what your heart desires, all right? But Virgo wants to analyze and deconstruct everything. Why do I want this? Is this what I really want? Like things like that, really analytical, all right? Putting an analytical lens on things that have to do with love, relationships, harmony, money, even. That's what Venus, you know, rules as well. And so I've made the analogy before. It's like you're about to kiss somebody, but that person says, wait, can you tilt your head a little bit? My neck is sore. I want to take a selfie. Can you sit, you know, over here to the left a little bit because the sun's over there? Actually, let's do it together. Come over on this. So that is what Venus and Virgo is. Just kind of really, really just analyzing, you know, everything that Venus rules. You're still getting the kiss. So that's the good news. You're still getting the kiss. Now, on Wednesday the 7th, this is also a really great day. The sun sextiling Jupiter. I mean, honestly, break out the tambourines. This is optimism. This is good luck. This is expanding your horizons as well. This is going to be really nice. You could definitely find something here with money as well. Remember, Jupiter is also profit. Jupiter expands, and Jupiter is in Gemini in your second house. So definitely, it's also really good. It's a very optimistic aspect that Taurus, I really want you to take advantage of. Like creative energy could be off the charts for you around this time as well. And you see the same day that Mercury will conjunct Venus. Absolutely amazing. Okay. Really great time to socialize Venus again. Your ruling planet. You could have really deep conversations around this time with, you know, Venus in Virgo. Again, they're also with Mercury retrograde. A lot of people could be coming back from the past around this time in a good way. All right. In a good way with this aspect. It's as if maybe you left a bag of $1 million on your friend's bed when you stayed over a year ago. Now they're coming back. They're coming to see you, and they're like, oh, by the way, you left your $1 million on my bed. Here it is. So just really good stuff. And then on August 14th, you see Mars will conjunct Jupiter. And so when I talk about money, remember Jupiter and Mars are in Gemini, and they are both, and that's your second. So that's your second house. All right. So money, finances. All right. Money, finances, salary, income. This is Mars. This is a planet of action, drive, passion, power. Okay. Having this major conjunction, this major alignment with the planet of good luck, good fortune, like I said, profit as well, expansion. Really, really, really love this. There is a sense of growth around this time. This is really, it's like big boss energy, all right? Self-confidence as well. Things working in your favor. So remember, Mars is action. So take that action. And you could have already felt this when Mars did move into Gemini. That was July 20th, all right? So really take action. That's what Mars wants. And the second house, by the way, things that you value, it's self-value, it's self-worth. So that confidence energy could be really strong. This is such a strong conjunction, you may start feeling it a week before, even a week after. So really take advantage of this. All right, now let's get down to business. Let's cut to the chase. Let's talk about these squeezes and the slowdown. Now, you see the day after Mars conjuncting Jupiter, Mars will square Saturn. So this is going to happen Thursday, August 15th. And this one is really interesting. There may be something here with money. Remember, Mars can be in an aspect like this, really challenging, conflicty, a little bit aggressive, these are the two malefic planets, Mars and Saturn, and they are come at me broing. All right. So this is a planet of conflict with a planet of restriction. And you will definitely feel this for about a week, maybe even 2 weeks. So you're going to start feeling a little bit of that squeeze around this time. So I really want you to work with these energies. Saturn in Pisces in your 11th house, your future hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and your second house, money. So there really could be something here that's just testing you. That's all it is. Something that might be testing you. That's what Saturn does. Saturn is not only the taskmaster, planet of limitations, tests you, but karma. Remember, Saturn is also karma. So if you pass Saturn's test, you get rewarded. All right. So just know around this time, you want to work with these energies. You don't want to be, really defensive or reactive. No palms to the face, that kind of energy. All right. There could be some authority figures around this time that could also be a little, so just keep that in mind. Also, with the fact that Saturn is in Pisces, your 11th house, that does rule groups you belong to, communities, even like big communities. Maybe, you are an influencer. Maybe there is 11th house is also social media. So communities, there really is something here where it's also friendships and your social network. So there really could be something in terms of friendships or something with communities that you belong to, like I said earlier, where you do feel that squeeze, all right? Maybe someone does owe you money. There may be something here, but also something that is testing your self-worth and your self-value as well. So keep that in mind. Grin and bear it. Avoid any bear traps. I mean, Mars is coming in hot. All right. So continue to pursue your goals. Do not let anyone dictate your feelings, your personal growth, your spiritual growth. All right. Remember, Saturn is testing you. All right. And you're going to pass. You're going to pass. Now, you see on the weekend, August 17th and the 18th, we've got Mercury squaring Uranus. Remember, Uranus is in your sign. We also have Venus opposite Saturn, and we have Venus square Jupiter. So a lot of things here, okay? A lot of good. First of all, don't start a relationship around this time, all right? The Saturn with the Venus opposite Saturn. I mean, Saturn's basically saying, do you really, really want this? Because I'm gonna really test you on this. I'm gonna test you on this. Mercury squaring Uranus. Yes, surprising news could come out around this time, out of the blue, especially something from the past. Remember, Mercury is still retrograde at this time. But you see how active Saturn is. Saturn is all about limitations, restrictions, a planet of hard knocks. Don't forget, it's also karma. All right. So it is you asking yourself, especially because Saturn is retrograde, like, what are the limitations that I have to work with? What are some limitations I've set up for myself that I can break free from, that I can break through from? All right. Saturn really is the fun police at this point. All right. You kind of have to work with him. You kind of have to work with his rules. You could feel his squeeze because Saturn definitely does want discipline. All right. So now, Monday, August 19th, we have the full moon in Aquarius. You see that, and I didn't have room to write it here. This is, you see that Jupiter will square Saturn this time, okay? The sun is squaring Uranus as well. Now, again, Uranus is in your sign, so you may really feel this. Don't forget, the sun is still in Leo at this point, all right? So that's your fixed sign. The sun is in Leo, a fixed sign energy as well. And this is coming after Mercury squaring Uranus, so there could just be some things that are, again, out of the blue. Maybe some, shakeups around this time, things that are unexpected, but you can use this for your breakthrough as well. If there's something that you really, really need to let go, this is the time. Remember, full moons illuminate, they bring things to the surface, but there is that culmination that full moons bring. There is the end of something happening around this time. Remember, Aquarius represents the future. And so think about the future that you want for yourself and what you might have to let go. Really think about the things that that you want to let go around this time. And the fact that this full moon is in Aquarius rules your 10th house, really could be something in career. There could be something in career. So just have an idea of that. there may even be a sense of, it could just be like a certain routine. It could definitely be something like maybe even a colleague that you're not seeing eye to eye with or haven't been for a while. Just know that there is something that's got to go. You could even think back to February 9th when we had the corresponding new moon in Aquarius. Around that time, coincidentally, the sun was squaring Uranus and the moon that time as well. So was there something around that time that you may have known intuitively, like I probably should, I should probably shake this off. I gotta let this go. So things will come again to the surface around this time. Now, Jupiter squares Saturn. So Jupiter expands, Saturn restricts. And so this is a time to be flexible. Remember, I said this is a month where, especially during the second half of the month, it will be testing your patience. And every Taurus is different. Every Taurus is going to feel a different way. If you're cool with this, if you can, if you're good with challenges, you're going to be fine. Some, challenges make you stronger, right? That's what life is. I say it all the time. Life is not a Disney movie. We go through challenges every day. And if you are really great with challenges, you're got to be fine. Jupiter is very, very optimistic. All right. But remember, Saturn does want that discipline. Like I said, the fun police. You could be playing bocce ball, with your friends, having a great time. Saturn comes along, takes the ball, throws it over the fence. You just got to keep your cool. And you can be like, all right, Saturn, I know you're all about karma, so I'm going to cash in my karma points. I'm not going to be reactive around this time, all right? So, again, it's playing by Saturn's rules, but again, with Mercury retrograde, Saturn retrograde, all these, remember Pluto, also Neptune retrograde, really just reassessing. And this is a time where a lot of it may just kick into high gear in terms of what you want. Always remember, you create your reality. You are the one that makes your life meaningful, all right? You bring that into your life. So continue to vibrate at that high frequency. You're going to be fine. Remember, I said challenges just make you stronger. So if you feel a big squeeze around that time, it's making you stronger. We officially move into Virgo season on July 22nd. We'll talk about that later. That's a lot of you could be focusing on, again, a sense of really thinking about what brings you pleasure, joy, and in an overall sense, like maybe even health and fitness and wellness. And those are themes that come up around this time. Now, you see on Tuesday, July 27th, Venus trining Uranus. What an amazing aspect. This is wonderful. This is surprising moments in love and money that could come up. This is going to be really special. Remember, Uranus is surprises. It's a beautiful trine, really great aspect here. You might find yourself being very social around this time. You see that Mercury goes direct as well. So that's really great. Mercury's no longer retrograde. And then I did not have time to write it where I didn't have room to write it on the board, but Thursday, August 29th, we close out the month with Venus trining Pluto. That is absolutely amazing. Venus moves into Libra at this time, and you know that you share Venus with Libra. All right, Venus is also a ruler for Libra, so in its domicile in Libra as well. So this is, chef's kiss, okay? Venus trining Pluto. Really, really, really nice. Very charismatic, charming energy. A lot of focus on intimacy, romance. Just, you could feel really compelling around this time, going through some transformations, moved by love. I have Venus trine Pluto natally in my chart, so I definitely know what this feels like, and it is really nice. So let's get started, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you, all right, for August 2024 for Taurus and Taurus rising and Taurus moon. All right, so let's get it started. Oh gosh. Okay, let's do this. Sorry. Oh my god, my air conditioner is, sometimes my air conditioner goes off, and when that happens, the cards get sticky. Okay. All right, Taurus. So I do a traditional cult across spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Taurus, I love y'all. Like I said, if you are new to my channel, after I do your spread, I break it down week by week. There's a lot to go over. A lot. Excuse me. So let's see what's going on for you. Oh, well, there it is. You are definitely going to really have a month. You're going to feel it. It's going to feel really, 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 really nice. You're going to feel very optimistic, and you are going to power through a lot of these energies, even though you may feel a lot of those shakeups that I talked about. Let's get started. You got the Chariot. You're ready. Boom, 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 boom. You're ready to go. This is the Chariot. This is, balancing those dualities in your life. If you have been like feeling like you've been pulled in different directions, this is also that willpower in terms of moving forward, just not letting any obstacles, hold you back. And you've been going through a lot, Taurus. Y'all have been going through a lot. And this is really nice because you're at that point, especially moving into August, we're just like, no more. I've got all this confidence. Remember, there's a lot of confidence energy at the beginning of the month as well. So this is really great. All right. This is you going straight for your passions, your goals, everything. You even see the canopy here, the stars on the canopy, referencing the star card. All right. Everything aligning for you. So you are definitely laser focused. You're gunning for it. I love it. Now, hello, the sun and the heart of your spread. This is so nice. This is a monthly forecast, by the way. So the sun, as you know, is optimism. There is a sense of something new happening for you this month. And it does feel like it's more internal. You're going through a transformation. You've learned a lot, especially in the past. I would even say the past few weeks. There is this, when we talk about growth, this personal growth and that spiritual growth, you're going to feel it. All right. And again, that sense of something new. There's like this new Taurus coming about that I'm getting energetically. Now, the sun, optimism, abundance. This is vibrating at a high frequency. This is feeling free. You see the wisdom child on the white horse representing purity, the wisdom child not wearing any clothes. That's free. Just that innocence, that freedom. The banner, everything here that is just really, and good health, good, vitality as well. Really love this for you. Now, you also got the Ace of Cups, but you got the Ace of Cups in your challenge area. So yes, there could be a squeeze in terms of something that you want to do this month where with the retrogrades, with the Saturn squares, you may feel that intuitively, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe I've got to wait this out, but that could be that, I really, really want to do this. But just trust your intuition. I say that all the time. We all have intuition. Every single person on this planet. It's a matter of really connecting with it that makes that difference. Okay. So the other thing is there could be something here that hasn't happened yet that you really want to happen that could have to do with love, relationships, just something that's going to really, really bring this rapturous feeling to the point of tears that feels really good. But again, this may be a month where you have other priorities. So if you are here for love, if you are single, with Mercury retrograde, you can go have fun. You can have fun. You've got a lot of Venus aspects happening this month. But again, we'll break it down week by week. All right. So I pull more cards. But yes, there's definitely here where I also want you to let things out. There's a sense of holding things in as well. But so just remember, you have the sun in the heart of your spread. Okay. So that is a lot of joy. That's a lot of joy. And that's you radiating. Now you have the Knight of Pentacles in your crown. So Saturn is also stability. And I am definitely seeing a lot of Knight of Pentacles show up. This is someone who is taking things slow. Remember, practicing patience this month. This horse, listen, all the knights are active. This horse, look at it. It's not even going anywhere. And there's a reason for that because this knight has planted seeds. He's going to reap his rewards. And he's in it to win it. So there is a sense of commitment I'm in it to win it in whatever I've invested in. And remember, money, finances could be a big theme for you this month. All right. Finding stability in that, building this financial stability, but also just think this commitment in, it could be a relation. Pentacles are your physical reality too. So it could be a job. There's something that you just want to create this stability with. Now you got the Tower in the radio spread, another card popping up in a lot of people. Listen, Mars is so, squaring Saturn. I'm not surprised, but the Tower is just saying, yes, there could be some rumblings. There could be some shakeups. This is a card where you can see that the lightning striking the Tower. Uranus is in your side. Uranus, lightning, right? The crown represents ego. And so there is something that could happen this month where there's a little bit of a shakeup and you're just like, what? That happened to me? The Tower, I say this all the time. Sure, it's a card that's chaotic. There's a lot of stuff happening here. But when the Tower falls, when the Tower crumbles, you can see, all right? You can see. And what comes after the Tower? The Star. Like I said, the card of your hopes, your wishes, your stars aligning for you, the faith and wisdom and healing. Now, the other thing, I think I mentioned, Tower moment, it happens for you, not to you, all right? So there is something here that there is something that structurally in your life, there, again, something unexpected could happen. And it could be something that you're just like, okay, 1 day later, 2 days later, a week later, you see it. You're like, I see why that happened. Okay. I see now. Now, I'll even clarify that for you. Yeah, you got the Page of Swords here. So there is definitely some, expect some new, exciting messages to come through with this little rumbling of the Tower moment. All right. The Tower is attributed to Mars, by the way. And so Page of Swords is also someone who is very just ready to go. Very, very pumped. Someone, and swords are the mental suit. Pages are messengers, but they bring in that fresh new energy. So almost like a new way of seeing things, a new way of absorbing things and processing things. But again, with that enthusiasm, now you have the Two of Wands in your future. Planning. This is all about planning. Interestingly enough, this card is attributed to Mars and Aries. So another Mars card here. Mars in Aries is in its domicile in Aries, rules Aries. So this is a very significant card. You can see him standing on the highest point in the castle. This is when basically what this is saying is like you're gonna have a lot of y'all are going to feel this abundance. You're going to feel it spiritually as well. You're going to feel that you're radiating, but with the Two of Wands in your future, you're going to be planning next steps. But I'm getting big changes. Okay. Big changes happening for you in August. And so definitely take that time. Use this time with Mercury retrograde to reassess things. There's a reason why he's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's not jumping the gun. He's not, let's do it. He's planning strategically. He just won this big war. He's got the world in his hand, being very strategic. So plan, all right? Plan and be ready to take action. Now, let's get to your stuff. Taurus, oh my goodness, what a month. Taurus, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, leave comments, let me know what's going on. And, I love y'all. All right, Taurus. So, oh yeah, when I say it's going to be a big month, oh my goodness. You're okay. So you're good. Well, you have the 9 of Wands. So yes, you are going to feel a little bit of that squeeze that I was talking about, but this is a card of perseverance, of resilience, of not giving up. It's saying, yeah, there's a lot that's happening here. He's got galls on his head. He's gone through it, but he's standing in front of his wands, his passions, his ambitions. Even work-related matters are associated with wands, like profession, enterprise. So he's protecting all of that. And sure, there could be some squeezes that he's feeling, but he's saying, bring it on. All right. I can take it. You're not going to knock me down. I love this energy for you. You also have the Queen of Cups in your external factors area. Queen of Cups, such a loving person. I love the Queen of Cups for you and your external factors area, because this is someone with a lot of heart. You see her foot in the water emotions, in touch with her emotional side, has this emotional depth, this emotional intelligence. This is someone who has so much love to give, but also all this self-love. Again, this is someone who is really, really intuitive as well. This is double water. Queens are water, cups are water. So there's someone on your side, someone that is almost like kind of like bringing the sense of like this emotional stability for you, and even raising your frequencies. Even if you do feel like you get to a point where like, that Jupiter square Saturn or whatever aspect it is, there is someone that is taking care of you. It's almost like there could be like, angelic, like spirit guide wise as well. All right. So keep that in mind, because that is a really strong energy. This is it's like super conscious energy. This is love transcendent. So it's really, really special. And if you are here for love, there really could be someone that is connecting you, all right, this month. That is a big energy coming through, where someone could connect you with someone And I'm not saying that you can't, like that one day that I mentioned earlier, what was it? Venus square Uranus, only because Uranus is in your sign as well. That's just a time where I'm just like, you may not want to start a relationship. Oh, wait, actually, we'll talk about that. There's another, anyway, we'll talk. There's so many aspects. Again, we'll talk about it after I finish this, because you got the 5 of Wands. So just get out of your head. Okay. There is a sense of like, you could feel a little competitive energy this month. Again, I'm not surprised with Mars being very active, Mars squaring Saturn. There's a lot of competition here. There could be some friendly competition. Remember, you've got Venus in Virgo in your 5th house. 5th house is, recreation too. So there could be something there where it could just be just not seeing eye to eye with people. Again, when I say friendly competition, that really could be something with family for a lot of y'all as well. Remember, Leo rules your 4th house. This is a Leo card. And so they're just sibling rivalry kind of energy. But anyway, a lot of y'all are just like, I'm over it. I just don't want to think about this anymore. So remember, take care of matters this month. And then lastly, you got the Fool in your final outcome. So you've got the Sun in the heart of your spreader. You got the Fool in your final outcome. You see there's so much correlation between these two cards, but the Fool, we're talking about the Fool. This is in your final outcome. So yes, take that leap of faith. All right. And in order to take that leap of faith, you got to trust yourself. All right. You got to trust yourself. You got to trust in the circumstances that are happening for you. The other thing is, this is a lot of optimism and abundance. You see the full abundance of the Sun. It brings this fullness of life that's really, really special. So it does seem like you are embarking on this new journey, and it is this big spiritual journey that I've been feeling for y'all, especially with the Sun in the heart of your spread too, again. But this is really, really nice. I'm going to show you one other thing. There is that, I think I said something about like, I feel like a rebirth that's happening for y'all. There's this sense of ascension. Well, you see 2 things here. Do you see the Sun I already pointed out, but do you see, let me get a little closer. Do you see the red feather in their caps? And so the red feather in the cap of the wisdom child referencing the Fool. And so there is this sense, some of y'all may feel like you're going through this rite of passage this month. Some of y'all just may feel that you are changing in this really big way. All right. And you're going to have this in your life. This is really special. Now let's break it down week by week. Taurus. All right. So August, first week of August. So I was talking about this on August 2nd. And again, this wasn't my whiteboard. There was just too many aspects this month. Venus will square Uranus. So again, Uranus is in your sign. So this is another squeeze where there could be something that's unexpected. This is where you could have, it's not like totally like, it could just be like, there could be, if you are in a relationship or a partnership, even like creative partnership, that around this time, someone could just want like a little bit of like freedom. Like, oh, I want to watch Love is Blind all night. Can you go out with your friends? Like, that kind of energy. But this is also, just know there could be something here where if you feel this energy, if you work with this energy, you can use this. Remember, Uranus is also breakthrough. So you can have this as a breakthrough in a relationship, in love, in money matters as well. All right. So try experimenting, doing something different around this time. Remember, we still have Sun opposite Pluto. All right. So that was at the end of July. So we're still feeling that as well. All right. And so there's those energies. August 4th, I talked about this new moon in Leo. This is such a beautiful new moon. Definitely plant some seeds. Venus in Virgo is happening. Mercury's going retrograde in Virgo. So there could be some things that you're reassessing in terms of your routines, health matters, even work. Okay. Now, more in like the process of work, like your duty, things like that. Okay. Like hiring employees and whatnot, really identifying problems. Should there be any around this time? And then you've got the Sun in Leo, sextiling Jupiter and Gemini. This really is, in my opinion, like the best aspect of the month. Well, one of the top 3. All right. Mark this one in your calendar. This one is just, really, really great. There could be something that you get as well. Something that you get in your world, or even hear something that really expands your world. Remember, the Sun is in Leo at this time. This is, in your family. Sorry, the sun is in Leo, so something in your family that really expands around this time, or your domestic sector, or in a relationship that's really, really promising. Now, you've got Mercury conjuncting Venus. This is when you could get really great messages around this time. All right, and also money, love, creativity, everything that Venus represents around this time could be really heightened. Remember, Virgo is in your 5th house right now, so that's just so nice. Let's see what's going on. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on for you for the first week of August. Oh, you got the Two of Pentacles. So big decision. There's going to be a decision that you're going to have to make. It seems like the bigger energy that's coming through is, should I let this stay? Should I let this go? It's something that's coming through. And just to let you know, in some cases, it's not a matter of letting one thing go over the other. If you feel it intuitively, yes, but it's a lot of it just is maybe adjusting, maybe prioritizing something more than the other, but it definitely can have to do with career. It could have to do with money. I mean, it's Pentacles, but remember, something in your physical world, all right? There could be something travel related, by the way, that's coming up, just to let you know, but it seems like things are coming together, all right? It seems like things are coming together when you have that time to process it, all right? Processing things. Now, second week of August. We're out of July. Second week of August, Jupiter conjuncting Mars. All right. So this is on August 14th. This is the a wonderful aspect. Again, you could feel it a week before, a week after. Mars conjuncting Jupiter, again, in your 2nd house of money, salary, income, finances, also material things. You could be getting a car. You could be that Toyota, Camry, Tacoma, whatever you want. There is something here that's really nice. This is also just really... It's such an inspiring aspect, going after your goals, making new goals around this time, but they're just having that drive and courage for success. Okay. And then you see Mercury moving into Leo retrograde at this point. So rethinking a lot of things that could have to do with the home sector for you. Like I mentioned, your domestic sector, the foundations of your life, even, a lot of people coming back around this time. And then we have Mars square Saturn. All right. So remember, this is the two malefic planets where they're getting together. They're mwahahaing. They're teaching you a lesson. Remember, Saturn is like life lessons as well. So there's something here that, learn the lessons from Saturn, because he wants you to learn these lessons. All right. Keep your frequencies high. And Mars squaring Saturn, you will feel pretty much throughout the week. Now, Mercury, and again, a lot of y'all are different, so it could affect you in different ways, but definitely something that may have to do with friendships, groups you belong to, your future hopes, wishes, dreams as well. Now, then we have Mercury square Uranus on the 17th, and then on the 18th, on the 18th, we have Mercury Cazimi. I love this. So this is like, if there is a little bit of haze, confusion around things, this is that burst of clarity that you're going to have. This is having that awareness. You see something that you were missing. You're like, that's the piece that I need. So keep that in mind. You also have Venus opposite Saturn and Venus square Jupiter around this time. Obviously, we will talk about these more in depth in the weekly reading. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the second week of August. 5 of Cups. All right. So there is going to be something, and I wouldn't, listen, you can see him looking at this both cups, right? He's looking at the past when he's got 2 full cups behind him. All he has to, so everything is a choice. All right. You have the choice to choose. The courage is a choice. Healing is a choice. All of this is a choice. And so now this is your test to have this moment to think about partnerships and relationships. And I say that because this card is attributed to Mars and Scorpio. And remember, we've had a lot of activity there with a lot of Mars and Pluto both rule Scorpio. Mars is the traditional, Pluto is the modern ruler. All right. So that is your 7th house of partnerships, relationships. There could be a squeeze. All right. And there could be something here where you're reflecting on the past. You're going to be doing that anyway with Mercury retrograde and all these other retrogrades, but don't get stuck in it. All right. Don't have any regrets. It's all about moving forward. Don't let your past dictate your present. Don't let your past dictate your future. All right. So there could be some emotional healing that you're doing around this time. There could be something that really urges you around this time to move forward and see that there are some great things happening to you on the other side. Remember, you've got the sun in the heart of your spread. You've got the Fool in your final outcome. There's going to be some new beginnings for y'all. All right. So I'll even clarify the 5 of Cups for you. I want to see if, let's see. You got Justice. Yeah. You know, some of y'all may be going through some really big relationship moments. Justice is attributed to Libra, which is the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So there could definitely be some legal things here, as in maybe you are splitting up with a partner, but there is something here just to recognize there is justice being served. Okay, so you've got to see that way. Now, the judge here also holds the sword straight to the sky. So this is truth. That's what justice is, right? Truth. Seeking your truth. This is true perception. Using that sword to cut things from the past that no longer fit your narrative in terms of moving forward. All right. So now I'm not saying that every Taurus in the world is going through like a breakup or whatnot, but it's just saying there could be something here. Remember, cups are just, it is love, it's emotions, it's feelings. So there could be something, it could be a partnership in career. It could be a colleague leaving, your favorite boss leaving, things like that. But just remember, look forward, all right? Use that sword to cut the things you don't need. Justice would be served in that regard, but also remember, the biggest thing of all, take action. Mars wants action, all right? You want to take that action, and with justice, highly associated with karma. Saturn, like I said, very also associated with karma. And Saturn is actually exalted in Libra, right? So there's that connection there. Making these karmic choices through a karmic lens. You always want to be working with your karma. So yeah, and taking action, okay? Because sure, actions have consequences. Inaction have consequences too. Now, third week of July, we hit Monday, August 19th. We've got that full moon in Aquarius. We've got Jupiter, the ruler of Pisces, squaring Saturn in Pisces. This is a time where you're going to ask yourself, or you may ask yourself, how do you see the role that you play in the greater, bigger, in the collective unconscious? All right. So Aquarius is the humanitarian. But again, remember, there could be some things illuminated, brought to the surface around this time. Aquarius energy is very radical. It's very independent, revolutionary. It's the rebel, freedom, thinking about the freedom that you want. Now, this full moon in Aquarius rules your 10th house of career. There could be something here, again, that you're really, really taking close to heart and really thinking about in terms of, is this something that I want? Is this something that is there maybe a turning point that you come to around this time? Now, Thursday, August 22nd, the sun, we officially move into Virgo season. You're going to vibe with that, you being fellow earth sign here. A lot of emphasis on daily activities, your health, just being really grounded, moving forward, having a very pragmatic, taking on those Virgo traits, like being very pragmatic, toward, leaning toward your future. Venus will square Mars. This can be like really impulsive energy with a relationship that's happening on the same day. So this is a time, remember, Venus wants diplomacy, be very diplomatic. Around this time, if you feel that things are just like getting a little like, maybe a little fiery, all right, the heat that Mars brings. But it is also a really great time to compromise on things as well. Now, August 23rd, we have Mercury sextiling Mars. This is absolutely amazing. This is a lot of really good negotiation energy here, communication, a lot of drive in that area in terms of communication, speaking with people, all right, having important conversations, having a lot of passion, all right, combining passion with the mind at this point. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for the third week of August. Two of Swords. So yes, another decision that, the bigger energy that's coming through is really trust your intuition, really trust your emotions. There could be a little bit of resistance to some things that are happening. And it looks like it may be this direction that you're moving into. This week, you really want to trust your intuition around the time of the full moon. Remember, the moon is intuition. You see her back is turned to both the moon and the sea emotions as well. So really try, being in touch with your emotional side. Remember, you have the Queen of Cups here, which is really great. Now, the interesting thing is this card is attributed to Moon in Libra. So you have these two Libra cards back to back, partnerships, relationships. Okay. So keep that in mind. And again, it can be career. It can be whatever resonates with you, but it could be something that has to do with like daily activities as well. I'll even clarify the Two of Swords for you as well. Okay, you got the Five of Swords. You got the King of Pentacles. Interesting. So yeah, get out of your head. You might be overthinking things this week. And, that's Virgo energy anyway, just being analytical, very detail-oriented. There could be, with the Five of Swords here, definitely some energy with not seeing eye to eye with, again, it may be more colleagues, career-related matters. This is an Aquarius card. You got the King of Pentacles, which is great. So there is a sense of you stay frosty, be cool, put on your cool sunglasses, and just, really, really work with any sort of challenges, but in a way where you're confident, like, yeah, this is going to pass. I've got this. I create my own reality. These are a little bit of curveballs. Saturn, high five. I got you. We got each other. I know these are tests. I'm going to overcome them. You're going to be fine. Money, the richest king. So there really could be some doorways opening for you in terms of this wealth. And even again, just something in your world. There's something you're maybe getting in physically. Then we get to Tuesday. Okay, so the fourth week, we get to Tuesday, August 27th, we've got Venus trine Uranus. Again, you're going to love this. This is going to have a huge impact with you. This is a beautiful aspect. Remember, Uranus is in your sign. Venus, your ruling planet. This is really nice. You see Mercury's going direct around this time. Now, as well, the other thing is on the 28th, Venus will opposite Neptune. So this is where another Venus opposition. Just really spend your time enjoying the arts around this time. Neptune is the arts, it's imagination, it's creativity, it's spirituality as well. So focus on that, okay? And then you're going to be fine, because remember, Neptune can bring illusion, delusion, confusion, but it's pushing you toward this area of like, go to the museum. Go enjoy that. All right, so really good time to trust your intuition. Now, Thursday, August 29th, yes. So Venus moves into Libra. Absolutely love this. And then Venus trining Pluto. So this is love. This is power. This is feeling very compelling. This is such a joyful aspect. You'll feel this deep intensity in love, romance, okay? Even, and again, this can be platonic as well. You got these two planets, have to do with money as well. So money could be on your time around this time, especially investments. I love the fact that it's coming after the King of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on with you, Taurus, for the last week of August. And there you go. You got the King of Wands. You got the King of Wands with the King of Pentacles. King of Wands, this is fiery. This is epitome of fire. King of Wands, this is entrepreneurial energy. Remember, y'all are going through some really big transformations. Not only in career, but in home, but in yourself as well. This is a really, really big time for that. You could see a lot of changes in your daily activities, but even with it, the King of Wands here, this is really, really great. So this is someone who is just heightened passion. Also, entrepreneur energy. This is, I say he's like the Steve Jobs of tarot. This is a lot of transformation in this card. A lot of details in this card that indicate transformation, including the Ouroboros and his throne. But when I say transformation, fueled by passion, your passion. So, Taurus, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on, y'all. And next week, we'll go deeper, all right? We'll go deeper into these aspects. I am here for you, Taurus. Y'all are amazing. I will see you next week. All right, bye-bye.